All right, Latin for Children A, Chapter 16. We're working on the Chapter 16 worksheet, and this happens to be Part A of that worksheet. So, Part A, arat. Arare is to plow. And arat, O-S-T-I-U, he, she, it. There we go. He plows, or she plows, or it plows. There we go. Nous. Noah, noam is an adjective. It means new. Do you remember that one? That one's pretty easy. This happens to be the masculine new, so you'd match it up with a masculine word. Ignotus. All right. Ignotus, ignota, ignotum, unknown. This is another masculine version of it. We tow. We tow ends in the O. That's the I do it one. We tow. I, remember we tow? I avoid. Did you get it? Hopefully you've done all these before you get on this video. That's most important. Malus. There we are, another masculine adjective. Malus, mala, malam. Bad. That one you didn't have to know much about. Ars longa, vita brevis. That's our new saying this week. Art is long. And vita, life, is brief. There's your I before E, except after C. There you go. Flammus. So mus. Well, let's look at that. And this is fla. Flow, flare. Flow, flas, flat. Flammus, flatus, flant. To blow, but who is blowing here? O is I, S is you, T is he and she, it, and mus is we. We blow. Aurum. Aurum. And I think, oh, I'd like a room full of gold. Aurum, gold. Argento. Oh, we get Argentina from that, remember? Silver, but this says dative. Nominative, subject, genitive, possessive of, dative, indirect object. Do you remember? To or for. Slow pulling out. The silver. My magic pen that doesn't show up for a while. To or for the silver. Okay. Brachia. Well, how do we chant that one? We chant it brachium, brachii. E, O, O, and up to the top. Ah, ooh, that's the plural of a neuter. So it's more than one brachium, and that is arms. Brachia is arms. Colloquium. Colloquium, colloquii, conversation. How'd you do? Hopefully, let's take a peek. Hopefully, you should have been able to get this one real easily. This T might have been a little more tricky. The mus might have been a little tricky. This should be easy. The dative, 2 or 4. Did you get that? That's probably the hardest thing here. Or maybe it's the brachia. A neuter, a plural neuter, ah. A colloquium, really easy. So let's see what else we're going to. Okay. For part B, excuse me, they have given us a box, and we're going to look at this box. And let's see if we can get the box fully filled in. Okay. So on this side of our imperfect tense verb endings, this is singular is 1, and this is plural 2 or more. Now, plural was already written for you. Singular wasn't written for you, so that's for you to add in. And we have first person, and it's blank here, second person, and then third person. It says, give the imperfect verb endings and label the other blank boxes. So just a couple blank boxes. And now that we've got a couple lines to get into our chart, and we're going to do imperfect. Bam, bas, bat, bamus, bates, bant. Bam I was, bas you were, bat he she it was, bamos we were, batis y'all were, bant they were. Now we did part C in class, so we took care of part C. We even went a little further than the book asked, and that was great. We did a little diagramming of that one. And now we're looking at D for derivatives. Let me see if I can get my D over here. So we have two derivatives. Land that is arable is able to be what? What can we do to arable lands? It's a little bit confusing, but it's able to be plowed. And we say that because arable, I'll put it up here, A-R-A-B-L-E, this era comes from aro, arare, which means to plow. So if it's arable, it's plowable, because ara means plow. And two, without your blank chords, you wouldn't have a voice. And this comes from the word woko. Without your woko chords, well, we're close. We said in English, vocal cords. You wouldn't have a voice. Okay, as soon as you have finished your assignment and you finish the practice quiz, and you've watched this video to its completion, there's a little area on the website under your Latin that says the word and kind of what's the code word. But the idea is I want you to go in and fill in that survey, and it will zap that information right off to me, and I'll know you've completed it. And that will be the way to earn your honor sticker this week. Okay, have a great week. Enjoy.